Mr. Sanjay Atanki, who is Director International. He is my senior, NICMA 2001 batch.
Hello guys. The first thing that comes to my mind, are we in a bad situation? Absolutely yes. And we should all ask ourselves, we don't have corona. It cannot get any worse. Let's be safe first. Uh, just to trace my journey from NICMAR, post NICMAR, I was a placement coordinator in my batch, and of the whole 160 odd people at that time across India of 2 centers, I was the only one who didn't get placed. So my first lesson of resilience perhaps started there. I came and worked in NICMAR Pune campus as a resident architect. It's one thing to be a student in NICMAR, but working in NICMAR is definitely a good thing. If there's any, I used to be there as the site level. So if you have any waterproofing issues from the Pune campus, I'm not the one to be blamed. Yeah, the building does fall down. I might have had a hand at it, and I don't think that's going to happen. Around that time, it's very difficult. The vada pav guy outside our campus helped me a lot. I think it was 1.5 rupee, for a couple of vada pavs, a pair of vada pavs at that time. It was difficult. Then life goes on. Why this happened? Why I had to come to NICMAR? Because of the 9/11 situation. The WTC fell. I had a placement offer which got revoked, and that's where it happened. So after struggling there, I was lucky enough to work with a couple of organizations like CBRE and DTZ. It's not necessarily a cakewalk, and because of the financial situation, I decided to go to Dubai. And just before that, I got married. I got more resilient, but I'm not. All of you bachelors, this is a good time to get married. Perhaps not. Like you would like, delay your investments, as we say. Then I came back to India in 2008 to start a company. 2 weeks after I relocated back to India, Lehman Brothers fell, and the whole global financial crisis started. Then, when things started settling in, then we had this slowdown in 11, 12, 13. And then, then I decided, amongst all odds, to take over the company that I was working for. The primary reason that was behind it was emotional, just to make sure all the employees were safe around. And what happened after that, then we had various other things that happened, like demonetization. Then you had the RERA coming in, GST coming in, which were all a little bit of counterproductive at the start for the real estate industry, isn't it? And then finally I managed, and now we merged our teams at Turner. So as we speak, we have Corona. So resilience keeps going on. This is one thing that we all need to inculcate in ourselves. We are all engineers and architects. I think in a sense, we are born resilient that time itself when we decided to study engineering or architecture, isn't it? The next question was, if I were you, it's very difficult to think, put myself in any of your shoes, right? And feel for you. It's very difficult. So I don't think I can, unless we speak to each other one-on-one and understand the issue at hand. I think the first thing we need to understand is accept the problem. Like one of my earlier panelists was saying, it's a universal problem. This is something not in our control. It's outside our control. So let's try to look at what's in our control. Let's be honest about it. We have to deal with the finances. Many of us would have just come out of our college, and we have to pay back our education loan. talk back to your branch managers, find out how you can rework the repayment of the loans, especially the freshers who are doing this. That's number one. I'm sure all of them will come back to you with a solution. Those of you who haven't done it, pick up the phone on Monday morning and call these guys. The other aspect is emotional aspect right now. I would suggest find one person, be it in your family or a friend circle or anybody, a mentor that you would like to identify, confide in them and see how you can deal with this situation. One of the things that made me overcome the resilience that, the resistance that the life throws, career throws back at you, is a physical exercise. In my case, I like to run, walk. You can pick what's your calling accordingly as well. Keep yourself busy. Third point is, as I see in the short term, the logistics sector, especially the warehousing sector, is going to see a mini spurt in a sense. So if any of you are already trying to pick between companies or things like that, it might be a good idea to look at that. But this is short term, about 3 to 6 months from now. Now, with the COVID effect, the other aspect that is going to take a leap, which hasn't done that much in India, is all regarding automation. Be it a precast technology or a modular construction technology, or even drone technologies, virtual realities, augmented realities. How can I do snagging at site without visiting at site? These are the many aspects that you can research and think. Go ahead, Google Internet of Things in construction, and there's a huge amount of literature that you can come up with. I'll let my other panelists to take over from me, but good to see you all in this forum, and I hope to be useful as much as possible. Thank you.